Hello students of 8th standard. We have started the lesson that is nothing but health and disease. This is the chapter number 2 from your textbook. Before this starting this lecture, I have told you what is meant by health, or you can say diseases. So health means what? Actually, if your psychological, or you can say physiological, or your mental condition is in a good state, then you may tell that your health is good. And if these three states are not in a good condition, that means you are suffering from any of the uneasiness, or normal functioning of the bodies is not there, or you can say normal functioning of the organs is not there, then you may say that your body is diseased. In that we have seen the types of the, you can say, diseases. So how are they? We have seen about the duration, or you can say the acquired diseases. So what are they? So duration means you are seeing the chronic and acute diseases. In that you might have seen about the, suppose if the diseases is caused for more time, then you may call it as a chronic. And if it is caused for a very less time, you may say it as a acute. So these are two types of the, you can say, according to the duration. Now according to some symptoms, signs and symptoms, there are also, you can say, hereditary diseases or acquired diseases. Hereditary diseases are the diseases which are caused or which are transferred from parents to their offspring through their genes. So, for example, you may say the Down syndrome, or you can say diabetes, heart attack. So, these are the some of the diseases. Then, acquired diseases. Acquired diseases may be infectious, or you can say non-infectious. Infectious disease may be caused by some of the vectors, and non-infectious disease, they may be, you can say, transferred from one generation to the another generation. This we have seen. And various things. Then again we have seen about the dengue. Then again various pathogens are there. For example, you may see tuberculosis is there. Then again typhoid disease is there. Then dysentery is there. Malaria is there. Various diseases we have seen in that. Now yesterday we have also seen about the dengue. So how it is, you can say, passed, or how it is caused, that also we have seen here. Now here one of the thing that I am going to tell, that is nothing but malaria. So malaria is spread by female Anopheles. So malaria is spread by female Anopheles mosquito. Why? Elephantiasis by female Culex. It is spread by female Culex mosquito. Then again Anopheles and Aedes grow in a clean water. So whenever you see Anopheles and Aedes, they grow in a clean water. But how this clean water is there? That clean water which is, you can say, stored, or you can say collected in some of the things, or it is kept for a more days. Such type of water contains such types of female mosquitoes. And Culex is grown in a dirty, or you can say in a sewage water. So what is the, you can say, now whenever the malaria or the dengue they are spread, what is done for this? Actually many of the measurements are taken by the, you can say, Gram Panchayat, or you can say the municipality. So why they are taken? So that they have to kill the vectors. So how they can kill the vectors? They can kill the vectors by spraying the, you can say, medicines, or you can say giving the medicines to, you can say, the people who are suffering from that, making awareness or creating awareness into the minds of the peoples by telling them how you have to behave, or how you have to keep your, you can say, things clean. By that you can tell how you have to, you should not suffer from this such types of a disease. So what are the measures taken by the mosquito, taken for mosquito control by the Gram Panchayat or municipal council, or you can say municipality of your area. So there are various, you can say, types. Here various measures are taken. First, the things whichever are present, you can say beside your houses or on the roads, all these dirty things, they are cleared. Then water which is logged, such types of waters are also cleared. Then again the, you can say, dirty places are also cleared. Now next thing, that is nothing but swine flu. Swine flu is nowadays we can see that it is one of the dangerous disease suffered by many of the people. So what is that? Infection for swine flu occurs through the pigs and humans. Now whenever you are feeling, or you can say whenever you are suffering from this type of a disease, this disease you can readily pass it to the other, you can say, human beings, or the infection of the swine flu can occur through the pigs, or you can say humans. Then viruses of swine flu are spread through the secretion of nose, throat, or you can say saliva. So whenever you come in contact with the secretions of nose, or you can say of throat or saliva, then you may get contaminated with such types of diseases. So what are the symptoms of the swine flu? The symptoms of the swine flu are, you may feel difficulty in breathing, or you can say you may have soreness in your throat, or you may have a body pains. Now see here, diagnosis of the swine flu. For diagnosis of the swine flu, what we have to do, or you can say what the nurses or what the doctors or what the compounders they do. What they do, they take the liquid from the throat of the patient. That means the person who is suffering from swine flu or is showing the signs and symptoms of the swine flu. Such type of a person is allowed, or you can say his liquid from the throat is taken and it is sent to the laboratory. Then diagnostic facilities are available where? In National Institute of Virology, which is called as a NIV, which is present at Pune, and National Institute of Communicable Diseases, that is nothing but NICD, which is present at Delhi. So whenever you are seeing this swine flu disease, you may first feel the soreness of your throat, you may have some secretions of saliva, or you can say the virus may be present into the secretions of saliva, you may have a body pain, you may have a headache, you may have sneezing, more sneezing is also there, coughing is also there in such types of a disease. The next disease we are going to study, that is nothing but AIDS, which is called as a AIDS. Together it is called as a AIDS. So what do you mean by AIDS? A means acquired, I means immuno, then D means deficiency, and S means syndrome. So it is nothing but an acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, which is called as a AIDS. Now, this disease, whenever you see, it is caused by the HIV virus. So, what do you mean by HIV virus? Human immunodeficiency virus. H stands for human, R stands for immunodeficiency, and V stands for virus. So, in this disease, the victim is suffering from, you can say, various diseases. The diseases may be chronic or the diseases may be acute. So whenever you see that if he is suffering from chronic or you can say acute disease will be suffered always, and chronic diseases may, you can say, may take him towards the death. So these are two types of a disease in his life. So in this disease, the victim suffers from various diseases due to the progressive weakening of the, you can say, natural immunity. So why he is suffering from such types of a disease? As his immune system, or you can say immune system becomes weakened, or he has got more weakness in his body, or you can say he is not physically fit to lead his life. In such types of a persons, you may see that always they may suffer from any diseases like cough and cold, then again fever, then again you can say coughing like that, or body pains may be there in such types of cases. Now see, diagnosis of AIDS cannot be confirmed without the test in the medical laboratory. That means seeing a particular person, we cannot tell that he is a victim of AIDS or no. To know it or to confirm it, what we have to do? We have to do the test in the laboratories. For that, what we have to do? You have to take his blood and you have to go into the laboratory and you want to test for that. So what you want to do actually? Here you want to take a few ml of, you can say, blood, and then you have to go for a ELISA test. This ELISA test is very important. What is done in the ELISA test? So the blood is taken in a test tube. It is allowed to centrifuge. Then you can say it is tested with the kits of AIDS, and then we are, you can say, confirming that whether the person is suffering from AIDS or not. Then see, symptoms of AIDS are person specific. So whatever the signs and symptoms of AIDS are there, that is, first means you can see the weakening or immune system becomes weakened. He may suffer from various diseases like cold and cough, fever, then again body aches may be there, tuberculosis may be there, cancer may be there, various types of diseases he may suffer. Or he may get, you can say, immune system very less. Due to that, always he is suffering from the various diseases. He may also suffer from dysentery. Such types of diseases you see whenever you are seeing under the symptoms of the, you can say, AIDS. AIDS does not occur due to the touching and sharing of the food with HIV patient. So whenever you are sitting or you are eating with an HIV patient, the touching him or sharing the food with HIV patient will not cause us AIDS. Our behavior with the HIV infected person must be normal. So what does this tells us? That HIV was first reported in an African species of monkeys. So whenever you see, it was first reported in an African species of monkeys. According to the National AIDS Control Program and UNAIDS or UNAIDS, 80 to 85% infectious, or you can say infection in India occurs through the unsafe sexual contacts. In today's lecture, we have seen about the malaria, or you can say AIDS. So what are the signs and symptoms, that also we have seen. In tomorrow's lecture, we will see the further points.